Money is not merely paper, coins, or digits in a bank account. It is a living, vibrant energy, a spiritual current that responds to the frequency of your mind and the vibration of your heart. Just as water flows to the lowest place or electricity powers devices when connected, money flows to those who align themselves with its nature. It is never stagnant when treated as energy. It circulates, it multiplies. It responds to belief, expectation, and openness. To attract money, you must first see it as a force that is alive, sensitive to thought, word, and action. When you hold fear, doubt, or scarcity in your mind, money retreats. When you hold clarity, faith, and joy, it moves freely toward you. Money is not a thing to chase. It is a presence to welcome. It is a reflection of the abundance already in the universe, waiting to be recognized, honored, and embraced. Imagine money as a river flowing endlessly. If you block it with anxiety or fear, the river stagnates. If you welcome it with open arms, gratitude, and wise intention, it flows powerfully, bringing life, opportunity, and growth. The secret is to treat money not as an object, but as a living force, one that needs circulation, respect, and alignment. When you see money in this way, every coin, every bill, every opportunity becomes more than currency. It becomes energy, a messenger, a tool for transformation, and a reflection of your consciousness. Living with the awareness that money is energy changes everything. You stop struggling against it, stop worrying over it, and instead learn to move with it, to direct it through focused thought, inspired action, and clear intention. Abundance is not external. It is the manifestation of your inner harmony with this living energy. Speak to it, align with it, and it responds, naturally, effortlessly, and continuously. Every word you speak carries an invisible, creative force. Words are not just sounds. They are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, and they grow into the circumstances, opportunities, and realities of your life. Speak fear, doubt, or limitation, and your world contracts. Speak abundance, gratitude, and possibility, and your life expands. The spoken word is the engine of creation, the bridge between thought and manifestation, the magnet that draws experiences to you. Consider this: every phrase you repeat daily shapes your financial landscape. When you say, "I can't afford it," "money is hard to come by," or "I never have enough," you are casting spells of scarcity that bind you to limitation. But when you declare, "Money flows to me easily and freely," "I am open to receive unlimited abundance," or "wealth is my natural state," you are activating the law of attraction, calling prosperity into your life. Your words have power far greater than you imagine. They are the architects of your destiny. The key is not merely speaking affirmations mechanically. It is speaking with feeling, belief, and authority. Words spoken with conviction carry vibration. They resonate with the universe, and the universe answers. The moment you choose your words wisely, you begin to command your life instead of reacting to it. Every statement, whether conscious or habitual, shapes the flow of energy around you. Words can heal or harm, attract or repel, build or destroy. When you master the power of words, you master the currency of creation. Speak with confidence, speak with gratitude, and speak with expectation. Let every utterance be a declaration of your limitless potential, a proclamation that you are aligned with the abundant energy of the universe. Your words are alive. They are not idle sounds. They are the instruments through which you call forth the life, wealth, and joy that are your birthright. Everything you see in the world first existed as a belief, an idea, a vision held firmly in the mind before it took form in reality. Belief is the invisible blueprint from which all things are built, and without it, manifestation is impossible. To attract wealth, you must first hold unwavering conviction that abundance is not just possible. It is your natural state. The universe responds to certainty, not doubt, and your inner belief sets the stage for the outer world to align with it. Do not wait for evidence before believing. Those who succeed in drawing money into their lives first see it in their imagination, feel it in their heart, and claim it in their mind. The proof comes afterward. Faith in unseen abundance is the secret that separates those who merely wish from those who truly receive. When belief is strong, your mind becomes a magnet, drawing circumstances, opportunities, and people who resonate with your vision. Doubt is the thief of prosperity. Every hesitation, every what if, every fear of inadequacy weakens the magnetic power of your belief. Replace doubt with expectation, hesitation with certainty, and fear with confidence. Speak to yourself with authority. I am worthy of wealth. I am aligned with abundance. Prosperity is my natural inheritance. Repeat it until your mind no longer questions it, until your soul accepts it as truth. Manifestation is not a distant dream. It is a living result of the convictions you hold today. Every thought, every word, and every feeling that affirms abundance strengthens the current that brings money into your life. Believe first, and the world will respond. Your outer world is merely the reflection of your inner certainty, and the moment you embrace unwavering belief, the doors to financial freedom swing wide open. Gratitude is more than a polite gesture or a fleeting feeling. It is a magnetic force that draws abundance into your life. When you truly feel thankful, even for things not yet seen, you align your consciousness with the energy of prosperity. Gratitude opens the channels through which money, opportunities, and blessings flow freely. It transforms lack into sufficiency, limitation into possibility, and fear into faith. The universe responds to the vibration of a grateful heart. When you focus on what you already have instead of what you do not, you signal that you are ready to receive more. Say thank you for the wealth that is on its way, for the financial doors that will open, for the miracles yet unseen. This act of preemptive gratitude tells the universe that you are aligned with the abundance it wishes to give. Gratitude is not passive. It is active, vibrant, and commanding. It does not beg, it magnetizes. The more deeply you feel thankful, the stronger the current that pulls prosperity toward you. It can be as simple as appreciating the money you have now, the opportunities around you, the skills you possess, or the people who support your growth. Every expression of genuine thanks strengthens your magnetic field and accelerates the arrival of abundance. When you cultivate gratitude daily, you release resistance and open your life to infinite possibilities. Gratitude shifts your mind from scarcity to plenty, from fear to faith, from hesitation to expectation. It transforms ordinary moments into powerful declarations that abundance is your natural state. By embracing gratitude as a magnetic force, you do not chase money. You attract it effortlessly and joyfully into every corner of your life. Fear and limitation are invisible chains that hold you back from the flow of abundance. Every worry about not having enough, every doubt about your worthiness, every hesitation rooted in scarcity blocks the current of money and opportunity from reaching you. The first step to unlocking the secret formula of wealth is to release these fears, to step boldly into confidence, knowing that the universe is always ready to provide. When you cling to fear, you close doors before they have a chance to open. When you dwell on limitations, you shrink the possibilities that are naturally available to you. Money responds not to struggle but to faith, not to panic but to peace, not to doubt but to certainty. To release fear is not merely to wish it away. It is to replace it with the unwavering knowledge that you are fully supported by an abundant universe. Imagine fear as a heavy weight pressing down on your mind. Each time you let go, each time you affirm your worth, declare your abundance, or take inspired action, you lighten the load. You make space for the flow of wealth to enter unhindered. Limitation is an illusion created by past experiences, by comparison, and by self-imposed rules. It has no power over the one who chooses to rise above it. Replacing fear with confidence is a practice of alignment. Speak boldly, I am worthy of abundance. I release all doubts. Prosperity flows to me freely and without obstruction. Feel it in your heart. Live it in your actions. Confidence attracts, hesitation repels. The universe responds to the vibration you emit, and when you radiate certainty instead of fear, money is drawn to you as naturally as light is drawn to the sun. Releasing fear and limitation is liberation. It is the unlocking of doors that have always been open, the clearing of clouds that obscure the abundance waiting to pour into your life. Let go of the stories that keep you small, embrace the truth of your infinite potential, and watch as prosperity rushes in to fill the space you have courageously created. The law of circulation is a simple yet profound principle. Money, like energy, must flow to grow. It cannot remain stagnant. When you hoard it, when you cling to it out of fear, it becomes blocked and the current of abundance slows. But when you give freely, invest wisely, and share generously, you create a natural movement that attracts even more prosperity. The universe loves circulation. It responds to the rhythm of giving and receiving, and through this dance, wealth multiplies. Every act of generosity, no matter how small, sets a pattern for abundance to return to you. When you release money into the world with faith and joy, you are signaling that you are aligned with the flow of life. Money is not a finite resource. It is a river that can never run dry. It responds to movement, and the more you allow it to circulate, the stronger and richer its current becomes. Holding tightly, fearing loss, or feeling scarcity stops the river. Giving, sharing, and trusting begins a cycle that mirrors the abundance already present in the universe. When you embrace this law, you realize that money is not something to possess but something to direct with wisdom. The more freely it flows through your hands, the more it comes back to you, often in ways you could not have imagined. The law of circulation also applies to opportunity, knowledge, and influence. When you share your resources, your ideas, and your skills with others, you create a fertile environment for growth, not just for those around you, but for yourself as well. Prosperity is a living energy that expands when it moves. To stagnate is to block your own blessings. To circulate is to invite miracles. By understanding and practicing the law of circulation, you step into the natural rhythm of abundance. You move with life instead of against it, opening the door for continuous wealth, freedom, and opportunity. Giving and receiving are not separate acts. They are two sides of the same current, and when you honor both, the universe responds with an unstoppable flow of prosperity. Words alone carry power, but when they are paired with inspired action, they become unstoppable. Speaking affirmations, declarations, or intentions is the spark, but action aligned with those words is the flame that sets your life ablaze with results. The universe responds not to idle wishes, but to decisive movement that reflects the truth of your spoken beliefs. Every step taken in harmony with your words multiplies their creative force and draws abundance toward you like a magnet. Many speak of wealth, opportunity, or success, yet few act in alignment with their declarations. They pray, affirm, and dream, but their actions are scattered, hesitant, or disconnected. True manifestation happens when your deeds echo your words, when your life mirrors the promises you make aloud. Speak boldly and then move boldly. If you declare prosperity, invest effort where it counts. If you affirm abundance, take inspired steps that open doors, create opportunities, and expand your influence. Action gives flesh to the invisible. It transforms intention into reality. Alignment between words and action also strengthens your confidence. Each step taken reinforces belief. Each decision made in harmony with your declarations confirms your readiness to receive. Momentum builds, resistance fades, the universe recognizes integrity, the congruence of thought, speech, and action, and responds by accelerating results. Fear and doubt cannot withstand this alignment. They crumble in the face of determined, faithful movement. Even small, consistent actions carry tremendous power when aligned with your words. A single inspired step can trigger a chain reaction, attracting people, resources, and opportunities that multiply your original effort. Words set the vision, but action activates the law of circulation, belief, and manifestation. Together, they create a current that draws wealth, success, and abundance into your life with remarkable speed. When you commit to action aligned with your words, you no longer wait passively for opportunity. You become a co-creator of your reality. You speak, move, and live in harmony with abundance, and the universe responds in kind. Words alone are seeds. Action alone is potential. But together, they are the fertile ground in which miracles grow, wealth flows, and every dream moves from imagination into your hands. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you possess to attract money and abundance into your life. Your mind is a creative canvas, and whatever you vividly picture and feel as real begins to take shape in your reality. To visualize wealth is not mere daydreaming. It is a deliberate, purposeful act of creation. Picture yourself living in financial freedom, experiencing the joy of abundance, and walking in confidence because all your needs are met. When you see it, feel it, and immerse yourself in the experience as if it is already yours, the universe takes notice and begins to align circumstances to match your vision. The key to effective visualization is emotion. Money is drawn to the energy you emit, not just the images in your mind. Imagine the satisfaction of paying bills with ease, the thrill of opportunities presenting themselves, the peace of never worrying about lack. Feel gratitude for the wealth that is already flowing to you, even if you cannot yet see it physically. The stronger the emotion behind your mental images, the stronger the magnetic pull of abundance. Visualization also programs your subconscious mind, which is the silent architect of your life. Your conscious mind may doubt, but your subconscious accepts what you show it repeatedly as truth. When you consistently visualize wealth, seeing, feeling, and believing it, you rewire your inner expectations. Your thoughts, words, and actions naturally align with the reality you desire, making it inevitable that money will flow to you. Do not limit visualization to vague wishes. Be specific. See the exact circumstances, the lifestyle, the opportunities, and even the people who support your vision. Every detail makes your mental picture more real, more tangible, and more compelling. The universe responds to clarity. It mirrors the vibrancy of your mental imagery. When you practice visualization daily, wealth becomes a living possibility rather than a distant dream. You awaken the creative power within, you remove doubts, and you set a clear, magnetic intention for abundance to manifest. By seeing it in your mind, feeling it in your heart, and acting in harmony with it, you draw prosperity to yourself effortlessly, naturally, and continuously. Resistance is often the invisible barrier that keeps money and abundance from flowing freely into your life. It is created by past mistakes, regrets, grudges, or resentment. Each unhealed memory, each unspoken word, and every lingering sense of unfairness blocks the natural current of prosperity. The key to unlocking the flow of wealth is forgiveness, not just of others, but also of yourself. When you release past burdens, you clear the path for new opportunities and blessings to enter your life unimpeded. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is a powerful act of liberation. Holding on to anger, guilt, or resentment is like trying to walk with heavy chains around your ankles. Each time you forgive, you lift a weight, creating space for abundance to move freely. The universe responds to lightness of heart. Prosperity cannot penetrate a mind burdened by grudges or stuck in old disappointments. By forgiving, you release resistance and signal that you are ready to receive fully and openly. Financial setbacks, missed opportunities, and past errors are not punishments. They are lessons designed to teach, strengthen, and guide you. When you forgive yourself for mistakes, you stop replaying the past and start focusing on the present. This shift removes the energetic blocks that fear and regret create and allows the flow of money, creativity, and opportunity to return. Likewise, forgiving others dissolves resentment that might unconsciously limit your financial growth. The energy you free through forgiveness becomes a magnet, drawing in not just wealth, but harmony, clarity, and joy. Forgiveness also strengthens faith and expectation. As you let go of old grievances, you align with the universal principle that life is abundant, fair, and generous. You replace resistance with trust, limitation with possibility, and heaviness with ease. Money flows where resistance is removed, just as water rushes through an open channel. By embracing forgiveness as a tool for financial freedom, you empower yourself to step into a life of abundance. You release the past, clear energetic obstacles, and make room for miracles to arrive. Forgiveness is not just a moral act. It is a practical, powerful principle for anyone who desires wealth, freedom, and prosperity. To live in the consciousness of abundance is to step into a reality where scarcity no longer dictates your thoughts, words, or actions. It is a state of mind, a way of being, where you operate from the unshakable understanding that wealth, opportunity, and prosperity are your natural inheritance. When you embody abundance, you no longer chase money. You attract it effortlessly because your energy is aligned with the limitless supply of the universe. Living in abundance begins with perception. See yourself as already prosperous. Feel the joy, the freedom, and the security of having more than enough. Speak as though wealth is present, even if it has not yet manifested in every detail of your life. The universe cannot distinguish between imagination lived fully and reality. It responds to the vibration you emit. When your consciousness is abundant, everything in your environment adjusts to mirror that truth. This consciousness is not wishful thinking, it is deliberate alignment. It is the practice of recognizing opportunity where others see lack, of feeling gratitude for what is present, and of expecting more even when the path is not yet clear. Abundance is a language of the mind, heart, and soul. When you consistently think, speak, and act from this place, money and resources naturally flow to you, and doors open that once seemed closed. Living in the consciousness of abundance also changes your behavior. You take actions that reflect trust, generosity, and confidence. You make decisions from a place of plenty rather than fear. Your interactions with people, your approach to opportunities, and your handling of resources all resonate with the energy of wealth. In this state, giving is easy, receiving is natural, and prosperity is continuous. Ultimately, to live in the consciousness of abundance is to embody the truth that wealth is not a distant goal, but a present reality. It is a mindset, a vibration, and a way of life. By thinking abundantly, acting abundantly, and speaking abundantly, you open the floodgates of prosperity. You no longer wait for money to come. You live as if it is already here, and in doing so, you magnetize it, multiply it, and enjoy it fully.